I don't know about you guys, but I've always loved silver cars. I mean, I just think they're exciting. It's just fun to see the characters, for the most part, that we already know and love in a new light. In this case, with Chick Hicks, I can't say it's a character that we know and love, because he is a villain after all. But at the same time, I mean, Chick Hicks is a great character, and it's really cool to see him now as a silver racer. So welcome on back to the Cars Garage, everyone. Of course, today I have a little bit of an older one for you. Silver Chick Hicks. It's very nice to get a new variant of Chick. Feel like I'm really hurting for Chick variants. I mean, other than the regular version and then the Dynaco version, that's really the only two versions of Chick from the first Cars movie. From Cars 3, we got the one with the headset, but I mean, it's pretty much the same paint job as the first Cars movie's Chick Hicks. But you know what? Now that's all going to change because we have the Silver Racer of Chick Hicks. Not really silver, Racer. It's not like he was from the Silver Racers collection from back in the day when Mattel did the Silver Racers in 2011 and 2012. I think they released them in 2013. They did them quite a lot. But it's not really from that collection. This is obviously from the 2020 collection of silver cars. Very, very cool. Obviously on Blue Desert. Love Chick's big old artwork there, his classic snarly face artwork, which they don't really use anymore. They did on the 2-pack they did of him in 2022 with his pity bruiser Bukowski, but they didn't use it for the last 2 years on the Red Riders singles versions of Chick. So it's nice to see it here on Blue Desert. I actually really like the Blue Desert package design though. Big old Cars logo with like the red border to it, like it's slanted and everything. I actually really like it. It draws attention to it, whereas nowadays, I don't know, it's a bit too red for me. I do like red, but I don't know. It's nice to see some blue on the packaging for a change. And then here's the little logo up here, like the little banner it's supposed to be, I guess. Shows a silver Lightning McQueen to signify he's from the silver collection. And then you got the big old silver stripe on the side there. Zooming out, it's just a really appealing packaging. I really like it. Then you got the Mattel logo down there back when they still put a box around it. They don't do that anymore. But yeah, I got this Chick from an eBay seller online. Figured I'd pick them up only for about $29 after the shipping and handling and everything. I think it was from Canada where I'm at. So I don't know, it didn't cost that much for shipping. I think it was only $16 Canadian because I got it down pretty good on the price. Got a pretty good deal on it, so that's cool. And then silver collection up there, of course. Stylish and speedy, the shining racers pay homage to the roots of racing. That's cool. I almost forgot they had that on there. I don't really have very many of the silver cars from 2020. Obviously, I got the King here. I got for Christmas in 2021, I think it was, or 2020, one of those years. And then we got Dynaco Cruz Ramirez, all nice and silver. I even picked up Raul. I found him in the store. That was the only one. The other ones I got online. The King I got for Christmas. But yeah, I didn't really find a whole lot of them. Also, I wasn't really collecting all that much because this is from 2020. It was kind of hard for me to collect because all the stupid lockdowns and everything, the craziness of 2020. It was a very odd year, so it was just hard to go out and go cars hunting, checking the pegs and everything. But I do have every single one of the original silver racers, like Jeff here from back in the day in 2011. I think I got a lot of them. But some of them, I think actually I got them in 2013. This one's from 2011. I got him online recently because I had never had a silver Jeff. But yeah, on the back, Chick was one of the first ones. He was in case C of 2020 singles. So obviously there's not a whole lot of cars in the back, but you do have his stock image there looking very nice. And we got Jackson Storm's stock image as well. I actually did find Jackson Storm in a store all nice and silvery back in the day, but I didn't pick him up for some reason. Don't really know why. Once again, I wasn't really collecting all that much at the time. Not just because of the lockdowns, I don't know. I just took a little break and I thought he was a peg warmer, so I didn't pick him up. He really isn't worth anything, but still, it would have been nice to have him, so I'll probably get him eventually. RSN down there. And just very blue. I love this packaging style. I really do. It was really nice to see like when it was brand new. It's not one of the best, but it was really nice like when it first came out because we were so used to the tiny artworks from like the Cars 3 style packaging or like after Cars 3 because in Cars 3 time in that era, 2017, we didn't have any artworks at all. So this was nice because they're nice big artworks and I like the background too. I love blue, so yeah, I don't know. Anyways, enough talk with the Silver Chick in the package. Let's bust them open. Alright, Silver Chick looks incredible. No argument there. But there is one big thing about this car that is super bothersome to me, and that is without a doubt his contingency sponsors. I mean, I need to zoom this in. You guys need to take a look at this. Oh my goodness. I mean, just look at the awful, awful quality control on these contingency sponsors. Just looked it up. Apparently, according to the 2009 Disney Cars Diecast Collector's Guide, there is 334 bumper sticker contingency sponsors on Chick Hicks, and not a single one of them on this car is clear or legible. Not a single one. Like, they're all bad. I mean, you can tell what they say, I guess, because, I mean, I can at least, because you know what they are. If you're a Cars fan, you probably know what all these say. For the most part, there is some on Chick that are a little bit like more forlorn that you don't see on any other Piston Cup racers, like Sludgy, and a couple others that I can't even make out what they say. But I mean, it's just awful. It's really comical, actually, how bad these are. Come on, Thailand. Yum. What the heck? I never noticed that before. Huh. That's kind of cool. Well, there's definitely some I've never seen before. But yeah, this is just an awful, awful quality control on this car. But that's Mattel for you. Anyways, other than that, he looks really, really cool. I really do like the silver color that they put on him. Matches all the other silver cars from the silver collection that they did in 2020. Like the King here. Very, very nice. I think that he's probably not going to be one of the best silver racers because I feel like a lot of the silver, I mean, it gets covered, you know? So you can't really see it all that much, but it still gives off that effect. Because, I mean, obviously, he just has so many bumper stickers on him, or contingency sponsors, whatever you want to call them. He's got so many of them that it just makes it hard to really see the silver. But yeah, some of these actually do have like a slightly different shade of silver, I would say, probably. Like Raul, I feel like his, you can't really, I don't know, it's kind of like a different color, but you can't really tell that much, I guess, on camera. But in person, it looks more like a gunmetal gray silver. Like, but this looks more like Zane, or no, like this looks more like Zamac, like that's jamming, you know what I mean? And this looks more like a silvery finish silver like you'd see on like jewelry and stuff like that. It's really nice. They're both nice, but they are a little different, I'd say. But same as the Kings, I would say for the most part. But like Raul, I don't think he's a very good silver racer because so much of him isn't even silverized. You know what I mean? So I mean, when comparing these two, I think Chick obviously looks way better. He still has a lot more surface area to make silver. But there is a lot of contingency sponsors, so maybe I wonder if they should have done the Dynaco Chick X paint job as a base and then just made like everything all the blue silver. That would have maybe looked cool, but I mean, at the same time, I am glad they did the regular one just because of the fact that it's the regular Chick Hicks. You know, you got the King in his regular form, you got Cruz in her regular form, kind of. Well, the Dynaco form, but still looks really cool. I think Cruz is one of the best though because the blue just matches so well with it. Like it just complements the silver so well. So I do think Cruz still looks a little better than Chick. Maybe. I don't know. All preference though. And there's a lot more surface area on her. But they're all cool. I wish I had McQueen. I'll get him soon and I'll review him. I think he's one of the rarer ones though, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, looking at him from head on, he looks just like a normal Chick Hicks, obviously from Thailand, so a little different from my Chinese one here, but the same expression. Just Thailandified, obviously has a plastic eye plate, but the regular green Chick Hicks from Thailand has that too. I don't have Chick. I never found him in 2022 or 2023. And he's been released many times since Cars 3, like ever since like they switched over to the Thailand factories, because obviously it used to be China. I think they switched in 2018. And ever since then, I think they released Chick quite a lot. They haven't done his Cars 3 version all that much though, so hopefully they do it again soon. But yeah, I really do like the expression. It's different because usually I don't like Chick's expression. I think it just looks kind of weird how like the well, on this one at least, like how the green eyelid like goes around his eye. It just looks unnatural. I don't even know why they make it like that. Looks kind of weird. Like doesn't really match how his artwork looks like right here. Like as you can see, it goes up, kind of. I like that better. That would look cool as a diecast expression, but either way, it looks better from Thailand. See the eye like lid shadow a little bit. Big brown eyes, bigger windshield too, because like this part here, it sticks out a little. It's all white now, whereas previously, I think at least, yeah, look, this was all like green, so it was like a bottom eyelid, but he doesn't really have that anymore. Honestly, looks better. Looks more lifelike to me, at least. And looks like, oh wow, they actually painted his teeth inside. That's cool. Big old mustache grill, like that. Obviously, races for Hostile Takeover Bank, HTB for short. Big old logo there, very nice. And the balloons everywhere. Always reminds me of TD, which is a bank in Canada here. Maybe in the States too, I don't know. HTB on the left headlight, 86 on the right. His number is 86, of course. I love Chick. Very old, boxy looking 80s car. Love his tires. On the King, they changed his tires from silver to blue, which looked really nice because obviously he needed some color, I think, on him. So I'm glad that they did that. But on Chick, he already had colored wheels. They weren't silver before. They were always yellow, so looks good that they just kept them yellow. The light year text. Cars 3 one actually has his own branded Chick Hicks tires. That's funny. Looks cool. And then, yeah, all the contingency sponsors. Try to zoom it in as much as I can. Far as it goes. See Sludgy, see Shifty Drug, Revolting. There's his little like signature up there. Not really a signature because it's not really cursive, and I don't know how he would have wrote that. Doesn't have hands. Same with the Queen. How did any of the cars write their signature? I guess a pity would have to do it for them. But there's a Piston Cup logo. Quite a few that are like I think canceled sponsors. They were supposed to be on some Piston Cup racers, but they got canceled. I believe that's what I've heard. That's why some of them, like this one right here, Vroom, I think that turned into another one at some point. I think that one became Shiny Wax, I want to say, or Retread. I think that one became Retread. Yeah, because I don't think there is any Retread logos on Chick, so that's probably why. It's funny that got actually into the film. They didn't change that. That one down there, it says CN, I think, or CH. Well, yeah, I think it stands for Chick X, probably. Never noticed that one before. Below the 86. Huh, cool. The number is the same though, they didn't really change that. Still white with the black and yellow outlines. And, I mean, I can't spend all day looking at the contingency sponsors, can't read them all, but I do think that they're all in the same spots, probably. Yeah, for the most part. There's so many on them. My goodness, Chick. That is obviously because he has so many, because he's greedy and he wants to get all the money he can. And the more contingency sponsors you put on yourself if you're a race car, the more money you get from those sponsors paying you. I think that's a really funny way of showing that Chick is the villain. Pixar did a good job with that. I always liked that. I never knew why at first when I was little because I didn't really understand, money and like sponsorship, stuff like that. So I didn't really understand why he had so many, but it's funny now that I think of it. HDB, big logo on the back. On the back, it spells out Hostile Takeover Bank. What the heck does that mean? Hostile Takeover Bank. Like, that just sounds like a villain sponsor. But, like, what the heck is it? What do they do? I'm assuming it's just a bank for greedy people. Maybe. It's this side. I think it's the same. I think all the contingency sponsors, yeah, pretty much in the same spot, I think. Into a cola, Fire Fuel, Easy Idle, Leakless, Gasprin, Vitaline, Shiny Wax. Taco Man, is that? I don't know. That one looks like a different one. I can't tell if it says Taco Man or not. Sidewall Shine, Nitro 8, Octane Gain, Piston Cup, Little Dorky Pistons, Gaskets, Clutch 8, RPM. Oh man, like they're just so bad though. Like this one especially. This one, I can't even tell you what that says. I thought it said Little Dorky Pistons. I'm not even sure now. I don't think it does because no, Little Dorky Pistons is right there. It might say that. I'm not sure. It's like a different logo. I can't even tell though. What's it say on the Chinese one? Yeah, I guess it's Little Torquey Pistons. You can tell. It's just better. Just better on the Chinese one. This one sucks. I'm sorry, but it does. Cool about the silver, but the decal quality sucks. I guess I should have said that differently. Because the actual car, the idea of it being all silver, really cool. I like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a silver chick. Not just. It's really an awesome looking car, but you know what I mean. I'm sure you've all seen Chick Hicks before. M43A, almost said 34, switched around the numbers. So the 43rd week of 2019. That would make sense. He was released early on, like I said, in 2020 in KC for the year. So that's cool. But yeah, he's a cool looking car. I like him a lot. Let me know what you guys think of him down in the comments below. Oh yeah, before we go, I wanted to show you guys. You're probably wondering what the heck this pink Geico Chick Hicks is doing here. It was in the beginning of the video, then I kind of forgot about it. Didn't even mention it. This is a factory custom though. I did review it in the past. You guys can go check that video out if you so do please. But it's really cool. obviously a fake, whatever you want to call it, but it's still nice. Obviously, he's the Dynaco paint job, and I think that there is a factory custom silver chick. I know there's a mini racer of silver chick, so that's cool. I'll have to get that one day, maybe. Not sure if it's rare or not, but I don't think it is actually. I'm not sure. Also, have to get a Thailand chick one of these days. I'll probably review him if I do, because he's not that much different, but I don't know. I like to review classic cars, and the videos usually do well in terms of views too. So, might as well, if I ever can find one eventually. Dynaco chick, just for a quick comparison. Yeah, so much like just less cluttered on the Dynaco ones. You can actually see. I guess he figures when he has a Dynaco sponsorship, or McQueen, I guess, yeah, it was just in his daydream, McQueen's daydream, this guy appears. I guess he just figures, hey, don't really need the contingency sponsors anymore. I'm sponsored by the biggest and best racing sponsor you could get, Dynaco. So I guess that's why he doesn't have them on that one. But yeah, that's it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know, out of all the 2020 Silver Collection racers, which one is your favorite? Mine, I think the King probably still. The Queen's cool too. He was a re-release though, technically, for the year, so maybe not. I think the King's still my favorite. I'm not sure. I did review in the past, so you guys can go check that out if you want. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time, right here on the Cars Garage.